football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a participant from the playoffs last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Cavaliers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Clemson's offense will get first crack at it here. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Clemson is quick to the line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man on the right. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
Quickly. Shakes off the defender. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. From the gun, the running back has it. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down. And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Time to find the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Cavaliers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. It's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off-play action on 1st down. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the 1st down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Got his man down the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
The Cavaliers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. They're working that left side. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that is just what you want. You get a 1st and goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job on the defense.
You got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. to pass. Grabs it in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Powers through. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Lewis to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Rides to back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not.
Lofts one high and deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, he'd be forcing it a little bit.
Yeah, and that would have been a big third down conversion, but you got to know where you're at on the field. He made the catch, but out of bounds. Now this sets up.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Cavaliers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
This offense has it with really good field position. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up.
Touchdown, Virginia! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Lewis wants to pass. Spins away from the defender. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Clemson jumps to the line. They go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? He'll do it himself. And they get the 3rd down stop. What a play by this defense. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll try the run. Turning it on. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Here's a heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
That's reeled in. It's Hartman. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Tigers want to move quickly.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Nice move to pick up yardage. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times now they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Lewis to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. They're on the left hash. He'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. Absolutely center cut. The lead is down to a field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry up. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Working that left side now. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion. It's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
He's got it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
Extending the play. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
It's complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
no, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Cavaliers line up to punt it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Lewis wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. Oh, he's got to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Caught over the middle. It's Hartman. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's got him in the flat. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They send the tight end in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the open. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Cavaliers are on the move. They'll send the back in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Fakes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man on the right. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Cavaliers are threatening in the red zone. This time they'll go to the running game. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They want to run this quarterback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that ball.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Ball State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Schumann Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Northern Illinois. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business.
There he goes! And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Clemson jumps to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turns it on in midfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense.
It's a fumble on the play. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Virginia.
To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the grab. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Rides the back on the option to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help it. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And Sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? The screen, and watch out. Touchdown, Tiger. A great catch and run for 6. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. It's complete on the right side. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Fires to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Cavaliers getting set on first and 10. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's first and 15 for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Going to swing it on second down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top of the pick. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Lewis to throw. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback keeps it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He turns that loose down the right side.
After that incompletion here, tied in the 4th quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock, or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Clemson is quick to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Tigers. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in. Connor's in the studio, Kevin.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by 10 over James Madison. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Iptay if they can stop him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Finds the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Tigers have a lot of options on second and inches. Lewis wants to pass. He's got him. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Clemson. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is
turning it on. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. First down here for the offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Clemson. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Under fire. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. Push down for the tackle. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And the Cavaliers. Oh, it's a fake. And he's got it. It's a first down. They bring him down strong